Hi there. My name is Dr. Christina Bjorndal. I am a naturopathic doctor practicing in Edmonton, Alberta. And I think it's kind of fitting that I'm doing this video for you as I'm experiencing a niacin flush. So Dr. Hoffer is the person who started me on niacin, and as you can see, I'm still taking it. So my story includes that I was a patient of Dr. Hoffer's. I was struggling for about 15 years with my mental health before learning about naturopathic medicine and learning about orthomolecular medicine. I attended a Mental Health Regained public forum in 1999, where I learned about nutrition and supplementation. I met Dr. Hoffer. I made an appointment with him, became his patient, started his nutritional protocol. And the interesting thing was I was taking 5 psychotropic medications at the time to manage my mental health conditions, which include bipolar disorder type 1, including psychosis, depression. I have attempted suicide three times. I have anxiety, social anxiety, so general anxiety, social anxiety. You might as well, I also have an eating disorder, and you might as well add a little bit of OCD and ADD tendencies in there as well. So lots of mental health labels for me. Was taking 5 psychotropic meds to manage myself, and I really wasn't thriving in my life. I started Dr. Hoffer's protocol, and I had my first year where I felt free from those conditions that I previously listed. I was also taking the medication at that time and carried those both along for a period of time before tapering off of those medications. Then I made a career change to become a naturopathic doctor myself, to specialize in mental health and helping people using an orthomolecular approach. Because at the time I went to see Dr. Hoffer, he was in his 80s. I knew that there were a lot of people struggling, and I felt that this was a really important area for me to move into. I was extremely passionate about navigating health using a holistic approach. One of the things that really surprised me was when I went to naturopathic school, as an assignment, we had to analyze our diets in second year. And one of the essential amino acids that I was deficient in was tryptophan. So as you know, hopefully, tryptophan goes on in the body to be converted to serotonin. Now, while Dr. Hoffer supported me with supplements, a key piece of this puzzle, though, that hadn't been unveiled or looked at in my recovery was the nutrition side. And a key thing to understand here is you can't always supplement your way out of a problem. So diet and the foundation being nutrition is really important here in this conversation. And it was eye-opening to me to learn that I was deficient in that. Now, I had a lot of cracks in my nutritional foundation. As I've mentioned, I had an eating disorder that also included deficiencies in not only tryptophan, but B12, zinc, magnesium. And as I'm listing these, you know that these are all cofactors in supporting the pathways for neurotransmitter formations of the formation of serotonin and also dopamine. So what I'm always saying to my patients when I'm working with them is we want to have a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual approach to health. The physical foundation includes this orthomolecular piece with supplements. And at times, yes, we need to take supplements to help our patients get back to square one, help them get out of the pit of depression. But we also want to be talking to them about how we can help them manage their mind so they're not at the mercy of it, using the nutrition piece as well so that we can support that physical foundation of health. I've gone on to write 4 books. I hope it's okay for me to mention this. And I credit Dr. Hoffer, but also Stephen Carter, who I like to refer to as a doctor, and Dr. Jonathan Prowski, and Andrew as well. All of these gentlemen have been influential in my thinking and helping me be as successful as a practitioner as I am. So my book, Beyond the Label, 10 Steps to Improve Your Mental Health with Naturopathic Medicine, is a really important book, I think, Contribution to the Field of Orthomolecular Medicine and Mental Health, as well as The Essential Diet Eating for Mental Health. And then on a personal note, I will just leave you with this. Dr. Hoffer was one of the only doctors that I ever saw who asked me two important questions that I think I thought was interesting, because no other psychiatrist that I had ever seen asked me, did I have a job? Of which the answer to the question was yes. I had a very high profile, high paying job, in fact, in the corporate world before I made my career change. And number two, the other question he asked me was, did I pay income tax? So he really was passionate about helping people get back to themselves and be contributing members of society. That was really important to him. And I can see why, because people who struggle with schizophrenia or with bipolar disorder type 1, or with some of these quote unquote more difficult mental health conditions, oftentimes people are on disability or AISH, or in Alberta, I live in Alberta, it's called AISH. So the goal here, and his goal, I think, was to help people feel good about themselves. And he really was a lovely person, as you all know. And I really congratulate you on 50 years of practicing and promoting and supporting orthomolecular medicine. And I wish you all the success and joy and love that you all deserve for the next 50 years as this organization continues to grow and survive and thrive. So thank you very much. Enjoy the conference.